Good afternoon, my lovely Algebra 2 class. I didn't want you to miss me, so here I am with your first video, and this will be on scatterplots. We will look at identifying the type of correlation, as well as creating your own scatterplot. The first thing we'll look at are the types of correlation. So scatterplots can have a positive correlation, a negative correlation, or no correlation. The first type of correlation is positive. In a positive correlation, you're going to notice that your dots go up from left to right. This is because both of your values increase. An example of this would be your height and your shoe size. So Riley is super tall and probably has bigger feet than Miss Lippert, who is not so tall. The second kind of correlation is a negative correlation. In a negative correlation, one value goes up and the other value goes down. This causes your dots to go down from left to right. An example of this here provided is your weight versus exercise, but another example would be if you purchase concert tickets. The further back you are, so the higher your row number, the less it costs you. The final type of correlation is no correlation. In a no correlation, your dots are going to be all over the place and you're not going to be able to connect them with a trend line, which is the line you see connecting the dots. A no correlation example would be your hair color and your IQ, or your age and the amount of vegetables you eat. So these are items that have absolutely nothing to do with each other. In this next section, we're going to look at how you create a scatter plot. When creating a scatter plot, you may be given information in the form of a table or in the form of a set of ordered pairs like you see here. In this, we are going to look at the ordered pairs 1, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, and 4, 1. The first thing we have to do is draw our graph. You will notice I'm not drawing an entire coordinate plane. You only need one quadrant. The bottom line will be the x values, and the left side line going up and down will be the y values. If you need to, you can change and use a different scale depending upon your values. In this case, I can still count by ones. I just spaced them out a little bit to make it a little easier to see. Once you create your quadrant here, you just graph the ordered pairs. So I go over 1 up 5, over 6 up 7, over 2 up 4, and over 4 up 1. And as you notice, my points are not anywhere near each other. They're kind of scattered everywhere. This would be a no correlation. In this next example, we're going to do the same thing. And this time we have ordered pairs 1, 3, 3, 5, 4, 6, and 7, 7. And you will notice that my dots go up from left to right, and that makes this a positive correlation. And the line I drew there to connect the dots is known as a trend line. I will discuss that further at the end. In this final example, I provided the information in a table instead of ordered pairs. The left side of the table is the x values, the right side is the y values. So again, I'll plot 1, 7, 3, 5, 5, 3, and 7, 1. And you will notice my numbers go down from left to right, and that makes this a negative slope. And you'll notice the line I drew. Again, that is called a trend line, and a trend line connects as many dots as possible, and its job is to allow you to make future predictions. So to review, scatterplots come in 3 types of correlation: positive, where both values go up; negative, where one value goes up and the other goes down; and no correlation, where the dots are scattered and there is no connection between the data. You can create a scatterplot by plotting the ordered pairs on a quadrant and creating a trend line, which will connect as many dots as possible. You will probably not be able to get all of your dots in, but it will connect as many as possible. And again, the point of a trend line is to make a future prediction because it can go further than your data points and allows you to see what could happen if you continued collecting data. I hope you enjoyed learning about scatterplots, and I hope you're all behaving yourselves. Bye.